Hi, I'm Lori Bramble with MSU Ag Bio Research, Office of Research Support. Welcome to a tutorial discussing MSU Facilities and Administration, which is referred to as F&A. Today, I will be talking about what F&A is, why it's important, and how to use it in your grant proposals. What is F&A? F&A costs are charged to grant proposals to support the university's infrastructure. The university uses this money to pay for department administration costs, operations, building maintenance, heating, lighting, custodial services, campus security, and phones. The F&A rate is negotiated with the Department of Health and Human Services. You may have heard of IDC, which stands for Indirect Costs. IDC and F&A mean the same thing and are used interchangeably depending on who you are talking to. MSU prefers to use the term F&A. Some budget items exempt from F&A charges are equipment, which is defined as an item costing more than $5,000 and has a useful life of more than 1 year. Participant support costs, which would also include fellowships and scholarships. Subawards in excess of the first $25,000. So if you have a subawardee that is going to receive a total of $60,000 from the project, MSU will only charge F&A on the first $25,000 of that subaward. This is for the processing and management of the subaward documents. Graduate tuition and fees are also exempt from any F&A charges. The term Modified Total Direct Costs, or MTDC, refers to the final total of a budget when any one of the exempt items are removed from the total. So let's take a look at the current and future F&A rates for MSU. The current rate for MSU's general research activities with a project start date prior to July 1st, 2016 is 53.5%, but that would only be for the first year of that proposal. Starting year 2 and beyond would be the F&A rate of 55%. Other sponsored activities like education proposals will be 36%, off-campus and testing rates are 26%, and State of Michigan proposals qualify for a rate of 20%. In order to use F&A rates different from what is listed above, you will need to provide documentation. Some agencies and foundations will specifically state what F&A rates they will allow. This is documented in their solicitation. You may also provide the paperwork to request an F&A waiver reduction. Written requests are sent by unit administrators to the College of Ag and Natural Resources Associate Dean for Research for approval and are then forwarded to the Vice President for Research and Graduate Studies for final approval. Waiver requests are rarely granted unless there are extenuating circumstances. The USDA typically limits their F&A rate to a calculation of 42.857% for the budget. The USDA also states that you must use the lesser of the two, the USDA rate or your institution's current rates, which will be 55% for MSU. If you have budget items that are exempt from F&A, the MSU current rates may actually work out to be less than the USDA rate. A budget template showing both the USDA and MSU F&A rates is available for you to download and use on the Ag Bio Research website. Go to agbioresearch.msu.edu. Click on Researcher Resources on the left side of the page, then click on Office of Research Support. The template is located under Budget Worksheets, USDA NEFA. Still more questions? To find more information and specific data about MSU's F&A rates, please visit the Office of Sponsored Programs website. Click on the Pre-Award tab and then click on F&A rates and information. Thank you for taking the time to view this tutorial. I hope it was informative and helpful.